Good morning, South Florida, and welcome to the breakfast at the Brooklyn Cafe TV.
Take a deep breath and a good whiff of that coffee brewing. Grab yourself some toast, a donut, or any breakfast. As Dawn and Freddie get you up and ready for the rest of your day.
So I grabbed myself and called 888-994-4995 to share a tip of the day,
Or just to say good morning.
so get ready for the time of your life.
Shake off your sleepies, buckle up, because it's
Showtime! And 1 and 2 is the sound.
Dos minutos. That's my extent of. You finished your coffee?
Did you drink my coffee?
No, this is my coffee.
Who drank my coffee?
You.
I didn't drink that much coffee. Did you drink my coffee?
Maybe.
You drank his coffee?
Wow.
Maybe.
Welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show.
I don't think so, because your coffee was on the side table and you had all of that, but there wasn't a whole lot in it.
So you served me an empty cup?
That's how much you had left. Do you want me to freshen it up for you?
Not at all. I'm just wondering who drank.
You
my
drank your coffee. Good morning to you. Happy Thursday, everyone. Welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe Show. How you doing, Freddie?
I'm good. A little tired, but
You have no time to be tired today. We have a full day ahead of us.
why?
Full day. We got shows, we got production, and then tonight, mark your calendars. We're going to put a post together, you guys. We have Cece Clevenger and Tommy Vincent in the house with their keyboard player. Our very own Josh Martin is going to be joining them for a mini concert that is airing live tonight on WWNN at 7:30. And I think we'll be here for a little bit longer afterwards because no one can do a concert for only 26 minutes.
No, I told him to play as long as he wants. Now, is Chris Farrell coming to play the drums?
I don't think Chris is coming to play the drums.
I
Did you
asked
invite
him
him?
to.
He said he doesn't play the drums.
He says he does. He just doesn't play in public. I don't understand it. Why wouldn't you play in public?
And what?
In public.
What's a word?
What's in this coffee?
What did you
Well,
do?
if it's not- If it's gonna be that big of a day, you might as well double up my caffeine.
We're not doubling your caffeine up. We're going to.
Man.
We're going to make it last and linger. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, crew.
Morning. Morning.
We had a TBT. Did you see this morning? I posted one of our original summer cruise.
Yeah, I was wondering where you got that picture.
That was on my time hop of one of our original crews. We were on a remote that day. Haley's in the house. And that was a TBT. So I need to do like a cruise shot of our current crew that we have this summer.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
You have to wear
yeah?
orange jumpsuits.
Oh yeah.
You know what that means?
What does that mean? Tell us, Freddie.
No. Not at all.
Oh boy.
But Freddie, I really wanted to give some of these books away.
Yeah.
That from Frank Ruffolo, who joined us on set the other day. This gentleman is so absolutely remarkable that he hears these stories. I don't want to say voices because people always think something else. And he writes these unbelievable books that seem to come to fruition, which is truly remarkable. His story that he says he opens up the Bible every day and he looks for a passage. You know what they say? We say our hope hearts. He always says the passage chooses you. So the one time he opened the Bible 3 days in a row and had the same passage. And that led him to write one of his books. And he said that was the beginning of everything that he had to share, all these stories. This one, the Jack Steinhaus Mysteries, 10048, is a story about 9/11. This story, The Lady of the Harbor, is a story about a death that they found up in the top of Lady Liberty's arm. And now you tell me
My
that the
brother
arm
told
is
me that story.
closed.
It was closed.
So the arm is closed. I think your audio's
I
on.
know, I
That
got
the
it.
arm is closed, but yet there may have been a potential
There
death
was
that
a
actually
murder and
happened up
something
there.
that stayed up there. That's what my brother told me when I was a kid.
So it's kind of interesting. The things he writes seem to come to fruition.
Because they wrote that the arm was weak and they didn't want to let people go up there because it would collapse. But if that's true, then why was anybody allowed in the head and the arm and in the body and all that? I mean, that doesn't make
That's what I always wondered, right? Because they let the guys go up and check it, but why would they?
It's a murder.
And then why would they not? You know.
Did you ever go to Statue of Liberty?
I did,
You guys ever go to Statue of
but I
Liberty?
was never able to go up the arm.
It.
I've seen it.
Do you know what a Statue of Liberty is?
Bree's never been.
Bree.
You guys have never been?
I've never to
Never?
New York. I was supposed to go to New York when
I've never seen it
COVID
before.
You didn't go to New York? You never been to New York?
I've never been to New
Here
York
comes the
before.
bass player.
You never been?
I guess like the closest thing I've ever been to New York was like a New York airport because I think we were going somewhere. I forgot where it was. It was like it's like a New York airport, and I had like
Called-
pizza there.
It's
Here's
called
why I love Bailey. I was at the New York airport because
John
I
F.
think.
Kennedy Airport because Newark
But wait,
is
did you
in
hear what she
Jersey.
said? But I think we were going somewhere.
Yeah, I think we were going to. She's not quite
You
sure
were
she went.
somewhere because you went to the airport, so
So
you
you
were
didn't go.
absolutely right. You were going somewhere.
Yeah, but like,
Oh yeah.
So you think you went somewhere? You went to Newark, which is in New Jersey. So you've never been to New York?
Well, technically I have been to New York. Just not like it's only in like the airport. And I bet. Oh, I remember. Oh, hey Josh.
Hey, Josh.
I was in I was going to Pennsylvania to see my dad. That's what happened.
You gotta love the mind of Bailey. Is all I can tell you. Who's saying good morning? Good morning to all.
CC saying good morning. We're going to see him tonight. We got Lori's watching. We got Rhonda Price is watching. Good morning to all of you.
A lot of new friends. So we are actually giving these books away.
At midday.
Midday show.
Midday show because we have not put the phone line in.
Why don't we give them? I have an idea.
Here we
Let's
go.
give them
In the beginning.
while we're hooking up our phones. Call into our 866 number. It'll ring, and let's put them on the air.
How am I going to do
You're
that?
gonna answer your phone.
What, I'm going to hold it up to my microphone?
Yes, 866-224-5422. And let me tell you what happened. We're not the only ones that do this. I was watching NBC this morning. And if you want to win one of these books, give us a call. Let us know what you're doing for 4th of
use your
July.
mic.
We're going to keep this really, really simple. We just
Big
want to
one.
know what you're doing and which book you would like to win. And we will get this to you as a free gift to you from Frank Ruffolo. So I was watching TV this morning, and they were talking about, Al Roker is really, I find Al's hilarious. And they're talking about coupons.
They don't even know who Al
Anyone
Roker is?
know Al Roker from the Today Show? All right, so
Do you know
he's,
where
I
he
have no idea
started?
what that is.
where did he start?
He was 400-pound weatherman.
Oh, his weight, yeah. He's been through a journey for sure.
They stapled his stomach, and he was one of the first in the country that had it done. He lost a lot of weight, and he became a celebrity. He used to do the ABC's Channel 7 News.
In New York. So they were talking about the word coupon. And how do you say the word coupon?
Coupon.
Coupon?
coupon.
Coupon.
Coupon?
Coupon, yeah, I say coupon.
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 I say coupon, but
coupon? I don't know.
but can I just
Coupon.
talk about?
Q.
Has anyone seen New Girl where this guy who is it?
What?
Schmidt says coupon. Have you seen that?
So the conversation was, how do you say the word coupon?
Coupon
Is it
is
coupon or is it coupon? Or
think
maybe
it's
it's
coupon.
coupon.
No, I think it's coupon, but from the show the guy was saying coupon. And they're like, "You mean coupon?" He said coupon.
So he was talking about coupons, and then he brings up S&H green stamps. Do you remember
Turn
S&H
your
green
speaker
stamps?
Yes. I used to have S&H green stamps.
Right? I remember collecting S&H green stamps, and they're all like, what are S&H green stamps, right? Never heard of it. So
It's
we
a
would
book.
collect them and put them in books. I remember buying an iron and an ironing board, like it was free stuff because you would collect all these stamps. You would actually have to lick the stamps and put them in the book and collect all these books. It was ridiculous, but we did it. They all looked at him on the show, just like they all of what's an S&H green stamp. So Craig Melvin calls his mother, I guess, during commercial break on his cell phone. And Mom doesn't want to get off the phone, and they're back on air. So Al's like, okay, Mama Melvin, do you remember S&H? And literally, they're on their phone just like we would. And they're like, Mom, we're on live TV. Don't say anything that you would not want to be heard on live TV. And they're on their cell phones. So I thought, why not do it this way? The same thing. If it's good enough for network TV, it's good enough for us. So call us at 866-224-5422 and win one of these books to give away.
First of all, let me just bring you up to speed. They
The phone doesn't
rid of-
ring?
That's not. It may ring or may not ring. If it doesn't ring, we'll call you back. Just leave your name and you'll win. The green stamps were
S&H.
books when you went to the gas station, and my father got gas in his Volkswagen. I mean, in his station wagon, and he used to give me the green stamps, and I used to put them in books. They found out that the glue on the green stamps was biologically hazardous to your health.
It was toxic glue.
It was
Oh.
toxic. So they stopped doing the program. So my mother had a bunch of stamps, so we used to use a sponge to wet the back and put it in the book. I remember this as a kid.
Right?
So
Oh,
they used to
jeepers.
win these glasses. They looked like they were stone, they were rocks. So I was somewhere with Linda, I don't know where it was, maybe the Keys, and I found the glasses. And I bought one. I have it, I'll bring it in. I have it because it was a throwback to the day when they used to give you away these glasses.
Right.
But the glue then was taken by Seinfeld, where the woman was licking the wedding
Really?
invitation and she was poisoned and died. So I said to myself,
What?
where did they get this? And they got it from these green stamps you're talking about.
So I mean, totally remember it, but no one else on this network television, and they're older than you guys, younger than us, but they'd never heard of it. I remember in college collecting them so I could get stuff from my dorm room because I needed, an
When
ironing
you were
board
an
and
avid
things.
collector, I just got like cups and maybe a cupcake once in a while.
But I don't remember where I got them from.
Gas
Was
station.
it gas station or Winn-Dixie?
No, it was a gas station. Well, I got it from a gas
I don't remember where I got them from, but I remember
But I was
collecting
like
all
4
the
or
books.
5,
But I was in
4.
college. I'm not older than you.
You wouldn't,
How was I in college and you were only 4?
Because they held it for a little while. Because I don't think I know your age. I'm not saying that.
I don't know, maybe they lasted longer in Miami, but that's what
I
I'm
want to
talking
ask, they've never been to the Statue of Liberty. So, okay, let's start. Have you been to New York? You've been to Jersey. You haven't been to New York.
I've been to New York.
You have. Have you been to the Statue of Liberty? Oh, you went to the plays in New York.
Yes. I have family who lives in New York, so I've seen the Statue of Liberty a few times. I don't remember the first few times I've seen it because it was when I was very young. But I remember very vividly a few years ago we went. I never got to see it up close, but I always saw it in passing. I remember we went on a little cruise around the pier. It wasn't a pier,
The
but
Circle Line.
Yeah.
That goes around Manhattan.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not the Statue of Liberty.
Yeah.
You went to the Statue of Liberty.
No, we passed it, and we
Okay.
saw a very
My
good
mother
view
did
of
the
it.
same mistake. She took me on the Circle Line thinking we were going to Statue of Liberty. Because on the sign it says you can see in real small writing in Statue of Liberty. So we thought we were taking that ferry to Statue of Liberty. We ended up going around for 2 hours.
Did you ever go to the Statue of Liberty?
So then I started screaming like a child, and they took me to the Statue of Liberty. I went 3 or 4 times.
That's it? In your whole
That's it.
lifetime there?
I've only been to the Empire State Building 1 time. Anybody been to the Empire State Building?
I think I went
Never
once.
been to New York.
Really?
You've never been to New York?
Wait.
Wait, you were just
we
born
had to
yesterday?
get a crew trip over
Oh,
to
we
New
gotta
York
go.
is what we
Yeah.
got to do.
Absolutely.
Yes.
No, I think if it was all paid for, I think,
What's the matter? You don't
No, I'm
like
just
New
kidding.
York?
Not the city side.
I love New York.
What do you mean not the
Oh,
city
I-
side?
There's too many people.
I agree.
Not anymore.
I
Since
understand
COVID,
that.
there's less people.
No, I kind of agree.
Oh!
though.
Still a lot
like,
of people over
that's
there.
pretty dark.
To Chicago.
I feel like it's a nice place to visit every once in a while, but I could never live there.
Yeah.
Chicago's
It just-
nice.
Hmm.
Chicago's even
nice.
worse.
I was born in Chicago.
Chicago's windy. I went to
Hence the windy
Chicago
city.
on a stopover.
I
I
dated
went
a
to-
guy in Chicago.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, everything. So, so I go to the diner and I'm sitting there, and there's Bill Cosby.
Oh.
I gotta
Oh.
So I look at him, he looks at me, and I just go back to eating whatever I was eating. And Bill
So you guys had a
Cosby's
little eye
saying,
contact.
"This guy is
Did you-
not coming over."
Did you ever interact with him?
Hold on. He says, "This guy's not coming over. What's going on?" So he sent the waiter to say, "Hi, it's Bill. I hope you have a nice day." So I wrote back to him and says, "Hi, Bill. Nice to see you. Hope you have a nice day." That was it. Okay.
Aw.
Fast forward, my first wife, Susan, goes to work for Bill Cosby. She was his accountant.
What?
The heck?
So me and
That's crazy.
Susan, when we were on the outs, that we were getting divorced, he calls me at John Hancock. He says, "I would like you to run my portfolio and this and this and this. Maybe you." Now remember, he has a background allegedly in psychology or something. I don't know. Why don't you come up to the Connecticut home? We'll sit down, have some dinner, so the two of you can get together. I said, "Bill, thank you, but no thank you. This is done. Don't worry about it." That was my interaction with Bill Cosby.
But he calls you to manage his portfolio. That's
she
pretty.
worked for him.
Yeah, but
Pretty
that's
cool.
pretty cool.
She used to get picked up in a white limo stretch every morning
What?
to take her up to the mansion up in Connecticut.
Wow.
And she used to work in one of the offices. I even asked her, is he, I reached out to her and says, he ever been, coochie coochie? And she said, no, he was a perfect gentleman.
You guys ever meet a celebrity?
Um,
Yes.
you have?
I met a few of them actually. Are you any familiar with Tony Vincent at all?
Tony Vincent, the player?
The rock and roll star.
Oh, I don't know.
He sings in a lot of rock music. Like through my uncle, I met a lot of people. I met the lead singer of Train. Yeah, my uncle did.
Is that the fan?
What my uncle would do, he would always, when he would do shows like Rocktopia, he was a man down at one point because one person didn't work out. So what he would do, and I think this is quite brilliant, he would invite a new person every once in a while. So sometimes he'd be the lead singer from Twisted Sister, and sometimes it'd be a different person. Then it was Pat Monahan from Train, which brought more people in. People say, oh, Pat Monahan from Train is in here, or the lead singer of Twisted Sister is in here, and I like them, which made more people. And I actually have a picture of me and Pat Monahan from Train. So I think that was a really cool
Twisted
thing.
Sister was a group. Remember Twisted Sister?
Yeah. The lead singer of Twisted Sister.
How about you, Bailey? Ever meet anyone famous?
Gonna take it.
I have
Oh.
once.
Actually? Oh.
Almost.
Almost? You think so?
It was like 4 years ago, I think. I was like a sophomore in college. My friend wanted to take me to this concert called Water Park. The band they wanted to take me to see this band called Water Parks, and I got to meet them in person. Like, and I got to take a picture of them.
Yeah, anybody ever heard of Water Park?
No.
Yeah, I'm seeing them.
You're going to see Water Park?
Yeah, it's like a big kind of like emo music festival that I'm going to in Orlando.
Oh, like Warped
in a
Tour?
few weeks.
This weekend?
Yeah. No, it's in maybe 3 weeks, but
Oh,
Water Park.
like Warped Tour, right?
yeah, it's kind of like Warped Tour.
Oh,
Wow. You ever meet a celebrity?
Yeah, we've interviewed a few.
Who?
Mary Lou Henner,
Yeah.
Rick Allen, Lauren Monroe,
You know who Mary Lou Henner is, right?
Taxi. I got to sit on set yesterday with Chris Farrell. How cool was that?
yeah. I heard yesterday.
That was
sat
pretty
with
cool.
Chris Farrell.
That's what I'm saying. That was pretty cool.
But you've done that before.
My daughter met Tom Brady
Wow.
Tom
the other
Brady?
day at Casino
She
Royale.
met him or she walked by him?
She met him. I got to show you the other picture she took with him. She's on a trip, and they were at Casino Royale, and she had to take a picture with him.
I met Cena, the porn
Tom Cena?
No, the porn star Cena.
Of course, and I don't know who that is.
At a diner on 42nd Street. I was waiting to be interviewed by New York Life. And Cena was, you know Cena. Yes, you have. Yes, you have. She's the blonde. She was a superstar.
I feel
back
like we
in the
should
day.
change the topic. I think it's
Well,
just like
anyway,
a really awkward
it's a
road.
profession. There's
Who'd you
nothing
meet,
wrong
Bailey?
with it.
Bailey,
There's
Brie,
nothing
who'd you
wrong with
meet?
I met LeBron James.
You met LeBron James?
Yeah. I don't have a picture, but I do have a picture of this guy that I did meet. He's a rapper.
What's his name?
I don't know. I forgot. I think it's
Big and Small?
Marvin.
Biggie Smalls?
Biggie Small?
What?
Say good morning to Jay Harmon.
Wait,
Good morning, Jay Harmon.
Because Jay Harmon, we are
Morning,
in
Jay
your
Harmon.
Aurora room.
Aurora.
We have not seen Jay in a little while. Jay, you got to come by. You should come by, Jay, tonight. Actually, we're having a concert with CeCe Clevenger. We should also invite the
I
Schneblies.
met him.
Invite him.
she met someone named Mario.
I met him.
It's got to be outside.
Now look at my face.
Yeah, what
his
is
eyes
that?
closed.
It's a
Okay, wait, where'd
helicopter.
you put my other one? Oh, okay. And then, have you seen Extreme Makeover?
Yes.
I met Ty.
Did you?
He's
Ty
not- he's-
Pennington?
Yeah,
Oh,
but it
yeah.
wasn't like a big thing. It was just like he was in Red Robins. You're like, hey,
He was in Red Robins. How would you recognize? I guess you do.
We met Ty
don't
Pennington.
know.
They wanted us to do a shoot for somebody. That's the house makeover guy, isn't
Yeah.
it?
yeah, he.
And then the bus comes and goes to when you got a new
You have to
house.
like move the bus.
Yeah, we met them. We met that whole organization. We didn't do it
Well, I
but,
met him, so
because they wanted everything done for, volunteer and stuff. There's a
You
lot
guys
of
want to hear
work.
some good news?
Yes.
So all the roommates moved out.
woo.
Nice. All of them?
All of them.
How'd that happen?
Wait, what?
That is a big news.
How'd that happen?
It's wonderful.
Wait, what just happened?
Wow.
They moved out. Why?
How many did you have? You had two,
Three. Yeah.
3 plus you
I'm
and the
not
boyfriend.
quite sure how many roommates you have.
Man, I don't be out. I stay in the room. But anyway, they all moved out.
All
And
So you need 3 more?
no.
Do you want another roommate, Bree?
No. They all moved out, and now we have a place to ourselves.
All right.
How many bedrooms were there?
It was only 2. 2 was sharing it, and 1 was in the living room.
But wait a minute. You don't own the house, do you?
No, we're renting.
So the landlord is gonna bring in another roommate.
No, he's not.
As
He's
long as they
not?
pay the lease, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. He just did the roommates because he wanted to not pay rent. Like my boyfriend didn't want to pay rent.
So you brought in the
He
roommates?
got the roommates, yeah.
Oh,
But
so
we're
your
doing-
boyfriend is the culprit for these roommates?
Yes, and they're all terrible roommates. Very terrible.
They
I
burned
didn't get
your-
my rice cooker.
I was gonna
but
say, what happened to the rice cooker?
it's okay, because I'm gonna get another one.
Should we get another one?
But yeah, we
New
during
rice cooker.
remodeling.
You need to put a lock on that thing.
You did some remodeling. I thought you were
Yeah.
moving out too.
I think I'm gonna stay.
Now you're gonna stay. JP's looking for a room. Is the
No,
reason.
I'm sorry, JP.
No more roommates for you?
No.
JP's a clean
I
guy.
know, but no.
So now you guys are gonna stay. You got a nice 2-bedroom apartment. Now you're good.
What are you doing with 2 bedrooms? It's just you and him.
She's
I
in
need
one
my
and
own
he's in
room.
one.
I need my own room. I gotta do like my work in my own room.
Exactly.
Yeah,
She's in a room,
my
and
little
Period.
office.
aren't you a dad? Wouldn't you want your daughter in a separate room in
Not
a
in
roommate
this economy.
situation?
Not in this economy.
Why?
Oh.
Maybe divide that other room into 4 quadrants and bring in 4 different people.
I got to tell you, I give you guys a whole lot of credit because the more people, we're talking more and more crew, and everyone's like, I can't come to Boca. I can't afford the gas. I can't afford the gas.
But they go to FAU.
No one can afford the gas.
No one can
But
afford
they
the
go
gas.
to FAU.
I don't think I'd be.
So I
This
said,
one, the one from FAU is coming. The one from West Palm is not.
but that's right next to FAU.
No, West Palm is not Palm Beach State. West Palm, 30 minutes up that way, straight
West
north.
Palm
Are
is
we
that
looking
way?
over here? Are we like-
North is always in front of
over
me.
here, it's
It
over
does
there.
not matter where I'm standing. North is that way, right? Yes,
Pretty close.
they're coming from that way.
Directions.
Josh, you came from there?
I came over there this morning and went this way and I did a U-turn and I came back.
I want to get a sign that has like the arrows going in all these directions inside the mind of Dawn.
It's kind of like
Did you
the
guys
Might of
ever have
Bailey.
to do like carpool patrol and you had to go like this? Wait,
Yeah,
this way?
Carpool patrol.
Yeah, you get the little
Yeah, like the
vest.
guys extend like
And you thought you were the coolest person in school in 5th grade?
Oh yes,
And you're
safety
like-
patrol. We had the orange badge. The
You did that?
no, but my kids did. I remember Chelsea did.
Just
Aaron
got a
did.
little vest.
Safety
We'd be
patrol.
like,
Did you do it?
we had to get there
You
at
know
8
what's sad?
o'clock.
I was never picked to do it. And I was a good kid.
I can see why.
I
You're
was
too
begging.
ferocious.
That's
you probably have
rude.
cars run into each other.
That's rude.
Oh my god, I was begging to be a safety patrol as a kid.
You
Like,
safety patrol, you can't even walk straight.
I was begging. I never got it.
Am I
Katie,
wrong?
did you wear the
Am I wrong?
orange belt?
Well, I got like a yellow vest thing. Pretty stylish, if you ask me. But everyone, it was just you got to do the little this way.
Don't you remember it was the
I
coolest thing? I
remember.
remember my kids were like, I gotta be on safety
It was the
patrol.
coolest thing because you wanted to wait until you were in 5th grade and then you got that position. You're like, I'm the cool kid in school,
Oh my god.
but not the one kid school.
But
One.
Bree, you never got it.
No, because I don't know why. I don't know why.
You should have gotten it. I feel like you'd be good
I
at it.
think I would have been really good at it, but they just didn't pick me because I don't know.
Bailey,
I would have probably gotten mad with
Did you
power.
do-
You
do
get
it?
picked for this?
Oh, I
Josh,
get
did you
picked.
do it? Of course he did.
You must have been like, dancing.
No, they had me work in garbage cans. Clean out the garbage cans of each classroom.
Oh.
I had to do the erases. The
You had to
chalk.
clap him.
No, I had to wash them down. First, I had to clap them outside, which I hated. The guy gave me that job.
You must have asthma.
And yeah, and then they washed them. They used to wash with
I
the
know, I
water.
saw
I bet
and
they
sponge.
never even had chalkboards growing up.
You know what a chalkboard is, right?
They had
What's
whiteboards.
a chalkboard?
What's a chalkboard?
You see in the kitchen, we
Yeah.
painted a chalkboard in there. So you
I know.
could-
I'm just kidding. I know what a chalkboard is.
But they grew up, I bet, with whiteboards and not chalkboards.
When I was in the when I was
you had chalkboards?
Whiteboards.
Yeah, we had.
Well,
like,
I feel like it was
whiteboards growing up.
both. I think it was both, but
yeah,
I feel
because
like
you slide it and the chalkboard is in the back of it.
I hate chalkboards.
Why?
And this, like nails on a chalkboard.
Oh god, don't get started.
Anyways, changing the subject. I feel like whiteboards became more popular.
Anyone had a
It's just
smart
easier.
board? Yeah, smart
Oh,
board.
yeah.
No, but those
Smartboard.
must be cool. That's
I
like a
had-
Very
TV screen,
cool.
right?
We used to like trace stuff on
At my
the
school,
screen.
we had smart
Like
boards
giant TV screen.
everywhere. And people
Take the mic.
Oh, here you go.
at my old school, we had smart boards everywhere, and the teachers were always so confused about how to work it.
That's how I feel running boards
Honestly,
sometimes.
Do you remember?
There were more teachers who complained about the
touch
smart
each
board
board.
because, like, they would try to do something and then it would like delete itself or do something weird, and they were like, oh, they just say, like, oh, we want to go back to the normal whiteboards. Why can't we do that?
Like, did you guys go to college preparatory high schools?
Who?
What?
College preps high schools.
No, I
You
went
mean
to
like
couple
a high school that prepped you for college?
Yeah, I mean,
School.
high school now, is it all college prep?
I
Yeah.
know, ask them.
No, that was only my senior year.
Oh,
My
so
senior
high
year we
school
did
does
college
not
prep.
Prepare you for college.
Well,
would
I
say
went
that.
to DeWitt Clinton, and they used to write on the chalkboard, and I used to take notes from the thing the teacher wrote on the board, right? And when I went to Puerto Rico to this college prep school, they didn't write on the board.
You were fancy. You went to a prep school.
Yeah, so I'm waiting.
did?
So I'm waiting. So I tell my cousins,
This from the man who goes to prep school, who lives in a country club. We don't all
Hold
have
on a
that
second.
charmed life like you
My-
do.
You live in a country club.
Whoa.
You live in a country
Hold
club.
on.
Hold on.
Hold
You live
on.
in a country club.
yes,
Hold on.
hold on. So
Can we be invited over?
no. So
Please.
so my
Stop me in your car
so
and
my
take me with you.
my cousins say, let me see your
tennis court?
notebook.
Tennis
And they open my notebook and he says, you don't have any notes. And I go, no, he didn't write on the chalkboard. No, dummy. You're not supposed to wait till he writes. You're supposed to take notes. So when a professor talks, you take notes, right?
Yeah.
That's,
I never knew that.
you never knew that?
What?
I never knew that.
You never
So
knew
you
that?
just hung out until they wrote something on the board?
I was
Weird,
failing
man.
every class. So my
How did you get through
cousins
school?
had to go to the teachers and say, you know, he's from New York, he doesn't know. So the teachers gave me lecture points, and I passed that way. But the first 2 weeks of school, not one note.
Would you just hang out there?
I just hung out there and I said, I guess this is an easy day because there ain't nobody writing on the board.
So it only if they wrote on the board would you rewrite it?
Yeah. I didn't know any better. That's what I'm asking. Is high school, I'm a little confused. Is high school that way or is high school where they write on the board?
High school, they wrote on the board, and then they took one of us in college. You know, in college, they're not gonna do this for you. Just let you know. And I'm like, oh, okay. Then when I went to college, they did it. So
Yeah,
I was
right.
like,
There's like
someone
PowerPoint.
lied.
And yeah, in my high school they did a bit of both depending on the teacher. A lot of my high school was PowerPoints, and they would go over PowerPoints and he just told us to write down anything that was of importance.
I feel bad because my son went to a college prep school. That's another deal.
Which son?
Freddie. I got him into one of the most secluded schools in New York City because I knew somebody on the dean of admission. Her son played baseball for me. She said, hey, dude, you want to put your son in this school? The waiting list was 5 years.
Oh, wow.
So she says, this is what I want you to do. So I put the whole thing together for her. I went and I met her at the school. She took out the dean wherever, and I slipped it on the second shelf. And Freddie got called. And she
Wow.
approved it.
Wow.
It's a true story. It's a true story. And so
You're saying
Freddie went to this
Woo,
college
woo.
prep high school. It was great. But my son was writing everything the teacher said. If the teacher made a joke, he wrote it down.
Which
So he was running out of notebooks. I was saying, why am I buying 12 notebooks a week?
was Gio or Freddie?
Freddie. So then the teacher says, we have to talk because your son doesn't seem to understand college prep works. He wasn't in that environment either.
He just heard everything.
He wrote everything. He used to come home limping. His arm was like this. So what is wrong with your arm? He says, teacher talked a lot today, but you don't have to write everything. She says, I don't? You should see his notes. I wish he had them.
The teacher talked a lot today.
And Freddie went to college. He went on the debate team because he's so used to listening to everything anybody ever says and writing it down.
I got to tell you, your sons, Freddie loves to talk like you. Gio, like you.
No. Gio, were you on the phones with Gio
No,
yesterday?
it was the other Josh.
The other
You and
Josh?
Josh were?
I was in the room, man.
So I love the Josh Square was with Gio. He says, me and Gio have an understanding. We understand one another. I says, that's because he didn't know who the hell he was talking to. I said, but when you ask him again, like he says, you know, you're literally killing me. I'm literally killing him because I'm asking him the same
I
question.
think I said that to you yesterday. You were literally killing me yesterday.
How?
But nobody in here. Josh, you were there, neck and neck with me. We tried, 12 times before we got that thing right? It isn't like we're not trying,
Oh, I know.
but there were parts that were missing.
But we were doing this 2 minutes before midday airtime. And that sent everything, oh my. It said, here's the note. You never upload new things to a board 2 minutes before airtime
That
because
was,
it has to be reset.
That was the second dilemma.
So we never didn't have time to reset anything because everything was set for the show. So the cameras weren't being recognized. Cameras are on call screens. There was nothing. 3 shots are in a vMix call. I mean, nothing made any sense. And in between every commercial break, you were trying to get us on New York because Butts wasn't loading the right way.
And then you guys disappeared.
And then we go to reset the cameras, we sit down, and the chairs are empty when the camera comes back up.
That was a picture.
But yet we're sitting in them.
It was pretty cool though.
It had to be reset.
It was like a little magician.
We were talking, and then abracadabra, they came out.
We were gone.
Abracadabra.
And then we came back.
No, but what happened? No, what happened yesterday? I finally gave them the phone
Abracadabra.
because we were trying to get Butts to work so that New York can hear us.
What?
But I spoke to New York. They went to Facebook and they picked us up that way. But it was a dilemma because we tried to get the phone, and my son says, "Oh, I didn't put the wires in, the virtual wires in." Well, by the time he put them in, it changed everything under the on the Butts. That's not my fault.
Nope. Well, it's not your fault. We can't be doing things that close to airtime. We got a new show. We got Ivy's Inspirations coming to you at 10:30. You want to keep rolling, go to commercial? What you want to do?
No, we're gonna end it. What do you got on the clock? Oh,
10:04.
10:04. We know that.
I knew she was gonna say that.
Sorry.
All
Okay,
right.
I didn't know we were trying
How
to
many
ask
minutes
me.
you got on the clock?
32.
32 minutes.
It is what it is.
40 seconds.
Yeah, that's what it is.
We
We're
got
gonna
production.
cut it short because we have a production to do. I got another curveball today.
Okay.
Josh is gonna load up another computer because this one still hasn't been fixed.
We're gonna fix it. Maybe
Can't
it
fix
has.
it in these wires.
Maybe it has wires. I love your butterfly necklace. Is it a butterfly or a dragonfly? It's a
Did
moth.
you do something to your hair again?
Yeah,
She straightened it. Look how long your
It
hair
looks
is.
really pretty.
Beautiful.
yeah, it does.
How long
Love
did it
it.
take you to do that?
Not too long. My
Come
hair's
on.
really thin.
All that hair?
Your hair's thin? I was gonna say you got thick hair. It looks beautiful.
Thank you.
She looks different.
I just want you guys to embrace your youth. So all the anxieties and the stresses that you think you feel in life, embrace where you are, because when you get to be my age, even a hangnail is stressful.
Really?
Am I right? So enjoy your thick hair, enjoy the beauty of youth, enjoy everything on your body being exactly where it's supposed to be. Nothing's hanging anywhere, and just enjoy life because
the extra-
this is where it's
Period.
at.
The extra hair you can get rid of. If you don't have any hair, don't
telling
worry
you.
about it. All you gotta do is wear a hat.
Forget the anxiety if you guys have any. Don't worry, don't stress, because you're at the best point of your life right now.
Ziggy, how you doing, buddy? Good luck on that fight. Listen, the bottom line here is enjoy life. Don't take anything that if your one foot grows longer than the other. You ever seen that? You wear a size 10 shoe and then this one doesn't grow. You have a 9 shoe, so you got a 9-10. You ever heard that?
I've heard of
Can
it,
I
yes.
actually say something for a second? That actually happened with me. For
Of course
I
it did.
think 18 years of my life, this foot was like I think
Shorter than the other.
2 inches shorter, and they had to break this leg and put a metal bar in it to lengthen it. So yeah, that was always a fun experience.
Wow.
It
All
does
right.
happen.
Enjoy life, no anxiety. If you are free tonight between the hours of say 6 and 8:30, come on down to the cafe.
This is 6 and this is 8.
Because I'm thinking 6, 8, somewhere in the middle. It's like the day you're born, the day you
what
die,
happened?
and the dash. Between 6
you
and
think-
8, and this is north and this is south. The girl who doesn't talk with her hands. Come on down to the cafe because we've got CeCe Clevenger joining us today for a live free concert with his band, with Josh. We've got a lot of people joining us, so come on in. We're going to be streaming it as well. Have a great morning, everyone. Tune in at 10:30. Ivy's Inspirations, Living Your Best Life, and then our midday show. We're getting ready for the 4th of July. Have a great morning, and we'll see you in a little bit.
Turn off the mic. Thank you for listening to the morning show. As I go now to fill my mug, which is completely empty, I'm coffee out.
Cup runneth over.
No, company dry.
Have a great morning, everyone. Stay safe, be kind to each other. Tune in for all of our other morning shows coming from Ant Media Productions, and then our afternoon show at 12 o'clock.
And always join us for more fun and laughs because, you know, your day starts when you smile.
Have a great morning, and we'll see you in a little bit.
And don't be late.